production line?
Boeing is, you know, they're famous for having that big factory in Washington State. Well, now they're trying to open a new one in South Carolina. But the National Labor Relations Board does not approve of that. The problem, Boeing's new production plant would be in a non-union state, South Carolina. The NLRB claims Boeing's move violates federal labor laws. What? Fox News legal analyst Peter Johnson Jr. is here to explain. Peter, when my wife and I and our daughter Sally went down to Charleston, we were right at that brand new plant. It is gleaming outside of Charleston Airport.
1,000 people have already been hired, and what the federal government is now trying to do is control the method and the means of production of Boeing. They are saying to Boeing in a complaint that's been filed and been brought against them by the chief prosecutor for the NLRB that you do not have the right to open a second non-union production line in the state of South Carolina.
Where do they get
outside
that?
of Charleston. They are saying, based on NLRB law and decisions that have been rendered in the past, Boeing's effort to say, listen, we cannot be afflicted by work stoppages like the one we had in, I guess, 2008 in the state of Washington at Boeing. We need to open a second production line in the state of South Carolina. And we have the right to do that as a private corporation in America. The federal government is now reaching in to Boeing and in a chilling, perilous kind of fashion saying, oh, no, what you're doing is retaliating against the union, the machinists' union, for engaging in strikes in the past.
I just don't get this. The reason they're opening this new factory, Peter, is because orders for this 787 Dreamliner are through the roof.
They are.
They're a capacity up in Everett, Washington, and so they've opened this new place. Here's what Lindsey Graham, who is a senator from South Carolina, here's what he says. If successful, the NLRB complaint would allow unions to hold a virtual veto over business decisions. Now, I just don't get where the National Labor Relations Board can tell a private business who they can and cannot hire.
What they're ensuring is that if any union pulls a strike at a union facility, Boeing or any corporation in America, if that corporation then decides, well, we're going to expand our operations to another state, easily under this decision, the NLRB, the federal government, can say, oh, no, you're really retaliating against the union because you know they may strike at some time in the future. That is unlawful. So what the federal government is saying is you must do it in the state of Washington. You cannot do it in the state of South Carolina. And they're saying, well, you can keep your plant open, but you just can't make these planes here. Can we believe that in 2011, the federal government is going to tell private corporations in America how and where and why they can make products under lawful contracts for fear that the union is somehow been put out by it? That is a chilling prospect for competition in America, but it's also a chilling prospect in terms of contractual freedom.
Absolutely. Peter, we've got a statement from the National Labor Relations Board. They say a worker's right to strike is a fundamental right guaranteed by the National Labor Relations Act. This is what Peter was just talking about. We also recognize the rights of employers to make business decisions based on their economic interests, but they must do so within the law. And one other thing, Jim DeMint, senator from down there, calls it a political favor for the unions who supported President Obama in 2000.
Well, the record is clear. Millions of dollars were paid by at least two of the unions involved. They pay it 98 or 99% of their PAC monies, of their political contributions to the Democrats and to the Obama effort to become president. We have a very serious issue in this going forward. This really does imperil a corporation's ability to make its own decisions about its own futures, and it will chill competition in America. Let's hope this doesn't strike a nail into the into Boeing and its future going forward. It's wrong.
I hope Boeing appeals it and goes forward.
It's going all the way. This will go to the Supreme Court.
All right. Peter Johnson Jr., thank you very much, sir.